welcome back to the channel and thank you for being here. It really means a lot. So MSFS 2024 is on the horizon, and with it it's going to bring VR support, which is fantastic news. We all know that. However, there's no denying that PC VR is getting more expensive right now, and with the advent of the Reverb G2 becoming all but extinct, we do need that replacement headset that also is a great upgrade. Well, I've always said since reviewing the Crystal Lite that this is the best headset for most people, and I think it's even more important when you think about the fact that the Pimax Crystal Lite is going to be the official launch headset for this new sim. And let me tell you folks, if you're watching this and you're not sure about VR, well, honestly, this new sim is going to be probably the killer VR app for many years to come. Perhaps because this release is not just focused on flying itself, but the experience of being a pilot, whether you are embarking on a new career or you just want to walk around your favorite airport. The detail is absolutely incredible now, and VR is going to be the only way you're going to be able to explore and truly make the most of this new sim platform. And I really am so glad that Pimax has taken a leap of faith and produced a headset with next generation visuals with an aspheric lens, QLED 35 ppd panel with local dimming and inside out tracking all built into the headset, as well as fantastic integrated audio. Really, truly, this is my favorite option for the affordable VR headset right now. You will be seeing plenty of Crystal Lite content coming with MSFS 2024, not because Pimax have told me to, but because I genuinely really love this headset and what it offers for the price. It is fantastic. And I'm really glad that most people out there, I'm not saying all, but most people are absolutely overjoyed with their experience with this headset. However, as you've come to expect from this channel, I give you all of the information, and it's very important to tell you that at the moment, the quality control at Pimax isn't really where it needs to be. Now, I feel some of this is because really Pimax are maximizing what they can actually sell with this headset. I can't really imagine that the margins of income are going to be massive on each headset, because that panel is very expensive and it's at the core of what you are buying. And thankfully this headset is available, because just imagine for a moment that the Pimax Crystal was not an actual thing and this new sim was about to be released with VR support. What options would you really have out there? You'd have to spend a lot more money to get anywhere near the clarity that this headset offers. And that is why I really do truly recommend this headset. This is not a sponsored video, okay folks? This is not paid in any way by Pimax. They didn't tell me to make this. They're quite happy for me to make the content that I wish to. And I'm always the first to highlight when things are a problem. For instance, the lenses. Some people do have warping issues and small sweet spots with some of the glass lenses. I warned you guys about this before anybody else. So when you do get your headset, make sure that you are a member of my Discord, because if you do have problems, you'll get direct contact with them through my Discord. And if you wish to support the channel, I do have an affiliate link with a very nominal discount code, and I know many of you have used it already. I just want to say a massive thank you to each and every one of you, because you are helping to support my content moving forward. Now, for those of you who have a Crystal Lite or you're thinking of getting one, rest assured I will be posting a recommended VR settings guide for MSFS 2024 as soon as I get my hands on it and I get testing time. That's important, because bear in mind there will be settings guides that will appear on day one just for clicks, but that's just ridiculous. You need to take your time to make sure that the settings that you're running actually work. But I do have many different videos already about the Crystal Lite, including some nice comfort mods as well from Studio Form, because the headset is actually very comfortable, but with these extra mods it makes it all day comfortable. I can wear this for easily 3 or 4 hours at a time, no problems at all. Now, let's just go through the major things that I love about the headset and some of the things that I don't, in case you haven't seen my review videos. Now, of course, I've already mentioned this, but the Crystal Light has absolutely fantastic visuals. Crystal by name and crystal by nature. It is wonderful. Honestly, it is quite a sight to behold, especially when you can run it at 35p PD, full native resolution at 2880 by 2880, which obviously the resolution is a lot higher than that because of barrel distortion. Couple that with QLED technology, that means you get much better vivid colours and very decent black levels with local dimming, which is now a granular slider. Now you can opt for the crystal without local dimming, I think. Might be wrong on that one, but honestly don't bother with that because it has cheaper displays actually. You're better off just going for the local dimming. You'll thank me later. It's also worth mentioning that the Pimax Play software is very good these days, and you have your own OpenXR integration now. You don't need any extra pieces of software. It's all within the software itself, which is great. I also really like how there's upscaling capabilities in the software. For example, say you've just changed from a Riva G2 but you can't quite afford that GPU yet. That's fine. You can run a base resolution at 2160 by 2160 and then upscale to 2880 by 2880. And I do have a video of that as well, and the difference in frame rate is massive. Other things I like might sound strange, but this does not have a battery, and I prefer this to the standard crystal with a battery because you can just use this all day long. You don't have to worry about it, and it's more stable. Every time I switch the headset on, it just works every single time, which is fantastic. It also means it's a lot lighter, hence the name Crystal Light. I also really love how there's integrated audio. I've just mentioned that before. And overall, I think the package of the headset, especially for the price, is pretty damn impressive. However, no VR headset is perfect. I've said this many times. What are the things I don't like? Well, first of all, it's a shame that the headset is still that bulky size. Even though it is comfortable, don't get me wrong, it is comfortable. It would have been great if they was able to trim just some of that design down a little bit, because I think the inertia of moving your head left and right would just feel a lot more comfortable. Also, the headset does get a little bit warm. Now, there is absolutely some drama about this. When I've ever mentioned the word warm, people think that your face is going to burn off. Nothing like that at all. It's about as warm as a Riva G2 or Rift S, okay? But because I'm used to active cooling headsets, it is noticeable when you go back to the Crystal Light. It doesn't have an active cooling fan to save money, so it does get a little bit warm after about half an hour to 45 minutes. It's not an issue though, but it's something worth mentioning. Other things, well, I think the microphone doesn't sound that great. It's a shame smart smoothing still isn't really a feature that works at the moment, at the time of recording anyway, because Pimax are quite good with their smart smoothing. The 8KX did run really well, so I'm not quite sure what's going on there. What else don't I like about the headset? Well, I guess there is some warping when you really look for it with the aspheric lens, but to be honest, I could probably say that about every single aspheric lens headset I own. The Somnium has it, the Vario Aero does, the XR4 does. Really, you know, it's just one of those trade-offs with the aspheric lens design, and if you first try it and you're a little bit unsure, just give it a week because you will get used to it. I guess another thing could be that the Crystal does have a much shorter focal length than some of their headsets. That could mean that things may look a bit blurry when you first put it on. However, there are spacer kits available from Studio Form which will help increase that focal length to your desire. But at the end of the day, I hope you can all join me in rooting for Pimax because they are the sole manufacturer that is providing a high-end headset for not a high-end price. So there's bound to be some teething issues along the way. But when I think about MSFS 2024 and all of the new possible VR users that's going to join our clan and to make this hobby even bigger, I think the Crystal Light is playing a pivotal role within the hobby. And I really hope that the Crystal Light will continue to improve in software and just be the solid headset that we all really wanted from, say, HP, because let's face it, we are all gutted that Windows Mixed Reality is not a thing anymore, and we all wanted a pancake version of the Reverb G2, but it's not going to happen. And really, this is the headset that makes the most sense for most of you out there. I know you could argue that the Quest 3 provides excellent value for money, and it does. I've already gone into that, guys, in many other videos. At the end of the day, it's not a native PC VR headset, and it really does suffer from it. However, it does have better lenses, and if, for whatever reason, the Pimax Crystal, you just cannot get on with those ferrite lenses, then maybe the Quest 3 could be an option for you. But when you compare them back to back, which I've done many times, the clarity difference between them both is absolutely stark, as well as the colours, as well as the whole experience. It is so much better with the Crystal Light. This is the de facto flight simulation headset for the normal person. Anyway, I think that will do for this video. Please let me know in the comments below. What are your thoughts on this? Are you excited for MSFS 2024? Can you not wait for November the 19th? Do you have a Crystal Light? Do you have a different headset? Let me know. Please do engage in the comments. But for now, thank you for watching. Take care and bye for now.